Hi, my name is Adela Paramita with presence number 27.
Hello, my name is Josephine Gunawan with presence number 28.
Hi, my name is Laidra Emilia Sabranajaya with number present 29.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Devamasita with present number 30.
So, in this chapter, we're gonna learn about if clause. But before any further ado, we must know the description about if clause. An if clause, also known as a conditional clause, is a type of dependent clause that expresses a condition and its potential result. It is used to talk about hypothetical or imaginary situations and their possible outcomes. If clauses are formed by using the conjunction if followed by a clause that expresses a condition, the result of the condition is usually expressed in an independent clause that follows the if clause. There are three types of if clauses. The first one is real condition, type 2 unreal conditionals, and type 3 hypothetical conditionals. Next, we're gonna learn about the zero conditional. The zero conditional, or type 0, is a type of conditional sentence in English that expresses a cause and effect relationship between two facts or events. It is formed using the present simple tense in both the if clause and the main clause to describe something that always happens or is always true. Here are some examples of zero conditional sentences. First, if you freeze water, it turns to ice. Second, if you heat metal, it expands. Third, if water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. Fourth, if it rains, the ground gets wet. And the last one, if you press the button, the television turns on. These sentences describe general truth, scientific fact, or instruction that are always true. Regardless of the situation, the zero conditional is important for communicating effectively in everyday conversation and academic writings.
First conditional. We use the first conditional when we talk about future situations we believe are real or possible. For example, if it does not rain tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. In first conditional sentence, the structure is usually if or when plus present simple become will plus infinitive. It is also common to use this structure with unless, as long as soon as, or in case instead of if. For example, the first is I will leave as soon as the babysitter arrives. The second is I don't want to stay in London unless I get a well-paid job. Third, I will give you a key in case I'm not at home. Fourth, you can go to the party as long as you're by midnight.
Okay, next I would like to explain about the second conditional sentence. The second conditional is used to imagine present or future situations that are impossible or unlikely in reality. It's like something that you expect to happen but it won't. With a second conditional sentence, the simple past tense is used in the if clause, and would, with the base form of a verb, is used in the main clause. Okay, there are some examples for the second conditional. First, if the weather wasn't so bad, we would go to the park. It means, in the reality, the weather is bad, so we cannot go. Second, if I knew where she lived, I would go and see her. It means I don't know where she lived, and I can't go to see her. Third, if we had a garden, we could have a cat. It means we don't have a garden, so we can have a cat. And the last one is, if I were you, I wouldn't mention it. It means that I am not you.
Next slide, we will learn about conditional sentence step 3. So, conditional sentence set 3 is used to assume something that is contradictory in the past and there is no hope that it will happen because it is a dream of the past or impossible condition. In conditional sentence step 3, the structure is usually if plus past perfect for condition, would or could or should plus have plus past participle for result. For example, first, if I had known you were visiting, I would have ordered food. Second, if you had called me earlier, I could have helped you. Third, if he had taken the job, he would have moved to another city. Fourth, if they had saved more money, they could have gone on vacation. Next, we will learn more about conditional sentence. If clause without an if. An if clause can be introduced with other terms such as when, unless, provide that, and as long as. For example, the first, I will take a bath unless the water is too cold. Second, I will take a bath as long as the water is not too cold. Third, I will take a bath provided that the water is not too cold. When they introduce an if clause when, provide that, and as long as can usually be replaced with if, e.g. if the water is not too cold. So, the term if cold, despite being disliked by some grammarians, is pretty accurate. It's certainly convenient.
Mixed conditional are a combination of two types of conditional patterns, usually second and third conditionals. We can have a third conditional in the if clause and a second conditional in the main clause, or a second conditional in the if clause and a third conditional in the main clause. For the example, the first is, if we were smarter, we would not have set off in this weather. The if clause is second conditional structure. The main is third conditional structure. For second example is, if you had checked the weather, we will not be stranded now. The if clause is third conditional structure. The main is second conditional structure. Mixed conditional like this are typically used to express regret for past action or past inaction.
Okay, so what's the important things about conditional sentence? So, when the if clause is before the main clause, you should use a comma. But when the if clause is after the main clause, do not use a comma.
So, this is a presentation from our group. Thanks for watching. Bye!